The Myers family here in Gibbsland, Louisiana. Actually, you see those signs? We'll zoom in on that and get a little picture later. You may not wonder what Gibbsland, Louisiana is. It is the last stop before being ambushed and taken out of Bonnie and Clyde. Right over here is where Bonnie and Clyde had their very last meal here, and they drove down the road a few miles and was executed and ambushed by the Texas and Louisiana State Police. They have a museum inside. I don't know if we have time to check it out, but it's definitely very cool here in this old town here in North Louisiana. The historical site. This is the location of Ma Canfield's Cafe, where Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow stopped at 9 a.m. on May 23rd, 1934, and picked up sandwiches and drove off to their death 7 miles away. We're going to go to that site here momentarily, but I think we're going to try to go in here real quick. Depends if the little one who's been sleeping in the car is willing to go inside. Looks like they got hamburgers, and they still serve meals here. We are now inside the Bonnie and Clyde Ambush Museum, inside where Bonnie and Clyde had their very last meal. This is too cool. Newspaper articles, photos. Yep.
Clyde and Bonnie both loved each other. There were times when Bonnie could have quit the Clyde. There were times when Clyde could have quit Bonnie. Neither one of them quit the other. They stuck together till the end.
They don't think they're too smart or desperate. They know the law always wins. They've been shot at before, but they do not ignore that death is the wages of sin. Someday they'll go down together, and they'll bury them side by side. Few will be relief to the law of belief. But it's death for Bonnie and Clyde.
There is Bonnie and Clyde. Here are copies of the death certificates of Bonnie and Clyde. It's a little weird, but they got a autopsy room of what it looked like. I don't know if that's the actual jacket worn by Clyde or a mock-up, but here is a fake autopsy area of Bonnie and Clyde Barrow. This is a little weird. I'm all for it though. We are definitely into the weird and wild. Hello, nurse.
Don't scare me.
The late Bonnie Barrow, Bonnie Parker, shot several times. They say Clyde was killed on the very first shot, and the rest went through Bonnie. Over 160 or something like that. That was a lot.
I'm afraid you're gonna pop out. And
Is that the ghost of Bonnie Barrow? No, that's the old Screen Queen.
They might be electronics.
No, they're old.
They look scary.
This is a replica of the Bonnie and Clyde car. You can see all the bullet holes. Oh, Bonnie and Clyde are still in there. Similar how they were found, where Bonnie was laid over on the Clyde after they were shot. Some of the Texas, Louisiana lawmen. Mock-up of the final resting place.
Bonnie's dress.
Bricks and
Block of Bonnie's
hide out. Yeah, I saw that.
His hair, I guess.
Bonnie's dress.
Lock of her
clothes,
hair over here.
lock
His
of her
butt.
hair. Maybe they can take this hair and clone Bonnie. It works with the dinosaurs in the movies.
That's not.
Again, here in Gibson, Louisiana. Once the Texas, Louisiana lawman took care of business and executed Bonnie and Clyde, there was a payphone in this area. This is where they made the call to let them know that the job was done, that Bonnie and Clyde were indeed dead. That phone call took place in this very rundown, old, but very cool building here in Gibson, Louisiana. The last ride of the infamous Bonnie and Clyde Barrow ended on this very road. It's paved and it looks a lot nicer, but they were coming up down this road, and presumably the Texas and Louisiana lawmen were over in this area. Once they realized it was indeed Clyde Barrow driving the car, they opened fire and executed Bonnie and Clyde till their car was over here, and they unloaded several rounds of bullets, shotgun buckshots, all kinds. They were not taking any chances because Bonnie and Clyde got away several times. This is their memorial area.
Are those the things that they shoot 'em at?
People left all kinds of
Where it was.
flowers. I've seen a lot of videos online where these things have been a lot of markers and writing. It's cool to see that they cleaned it up a little bit. It looked like they re-spray painted it. But you can see that there's money,
Step on that.
there's bullets, necklaces of hearts.
Where are they buried?
We're going there tomorrow. The site, May 23rd, 1923 or 24, I can't remember. Clyde and Bonnie Barrow. Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker were killed. And over here is that Bonnie Clyde right there, coming down the road. Who knows? And this is a plaque for the officers. Is that Bonnie and Clyde Barrow? Nope, just some other people looking to see. But it's like you said, presumably, Texas, Louisiana lawman's over there, open fire, as Bonnie and Clyde came down this road, and it ended for them right here.